All right, listen up. Let's cut right to the chase. The problem isn't that you can't change. The problem is you've never been forced to. So forget about temporary motivation. We're not doing that anymore. Today is about building a trap for yourself, a trap you can't escape from.
I mean, let's be brutally honest here. How many times has that sentence come out of your mouth? This time is different. You start with all this fire, this incredible enthusiasm, and then what happens? A few days later, you just quietly quit. All those big plans just fizzle out into silence. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's a pattern. And today we're going to smash it to pieces.
So, let's get right into it. Let's diagnose the real problem. It's not your desire to change that's broken, it's your entire strategy. Your whole approach is flawed from the very beginning. Let's break down this cycle of failure. This is the loop, isn't it? You make a big announcement, you put in a little bit of effort for a few days, and then come the whispers. I'm too tired. I'll do twice as much tomorrow. You tell yourself these little lies, and you quietly let yourself off the hook. You know what that makes you? The architect of your own failure, every single time.
And we all have our favorite flavor of self-sabotage, don't we? So which one are you? Come on, look at this. Do you see yourself here? Are you the list maker who plans everything but does nothing? The snacker who needs a little treat just for thinking about the work? It doesn't matter. They all share the exact same result: failure.
And here it is. This is the absolute heart of the matter. You didn't fail because of some character flaw. You failed because of a strategic one. Every time you've ever tried to change, you left the back door wide open. You built an escape hatch into your plan from day one. And the second things got a little tough, you took it. But there comes a moment when that has to stop. A quiet, internal moment of choice that completely changes everything that comes next. This is that moment. The moment you finally look at your life with no filters, no BS, no excuses. It's when you realize that the pain of staying where you are is finally, worse than the fear of becoming who you want to be. This isn't about inspiration, you guys. This is about desperation. And trust me, that is a powerful, powerful fuel.
And this brings us to a huge difference. The difference between a wish and a decision. A wish is weak. It's passive. It completely depends on how you're feeling that day. A decision, a real decision, that's a verdict. It's a command you give yourself, and it's non-negotiable. A wish can be put off forever. A decision can't be postponed at all. So which one have you been making? Okay, so let's get to the solution. We are done. Done relying on something as flaky as motivation or willpower. It's time to build a system that forces you to succeed. It's time to trap yourself.
Now, the core idea here is a concept from Arabic called al-tawrit. It literally means to trap or to implicate yourself. You are engineering your life, your circumstances, so that quitting becomes way more difficult, more painful, and more expensive than just moving forward. You're making progress the path of least resistance. You're basically outsmarting the weakest part of your own brain.
Just look at this comparison. It says it all, right? The old way is all about waiting to feel like it. The new way is about acting no matter how you feel. The old way leaves that escape hatch open. The new way? Well, the new way bolts that door shut, throws away the key, and sets the entire escape route on fire.
Okay, so how do you actually do this? How do you build the trap? Here are 3 practical, non-negotiable tools. Think of these as your weapons against your own excuses. First, public commitment. Go tell people you actually respect what you're going to do. Why? Because the social pressure, the fear of looking like a flake, is an incredibly powerful motivator. Second, financial stakes. Make it hurt to quit. Prepay for that expensive course. Give your friend $100 that they only get to keep if you fail. And third, unbreakable deadlines. Commit to delivering something to someone. That pressure will force a version of you to show up that doesn't procrastinate.
All right, now for what might be the most critical piece of this entire puzzle. Day 1.
Forget about waiting for the perfect Monday or the first of the month. The real day one is the day you have zero motivation, but you act anyway.
So here are the rules. They're not suggestions, they're rules. You do not wait for some perfect moment, you do not wait to feel motivated, and you start with a ridiculously small step. I'm talking 5 minutes of exercise, 1 page of a book. Something so small your brain can't even make an excuse for it. Your only goal for that day is to simply not break the chain. That's it.
Because that first step, it's not really about the workout or the page you read. It's about sending a message to that weak part of yourself that's always been in charge. And that message is, I'm in charge now. Your resistance doesn't matter anymore. You're literally rebuilding trust in your own work.
And this is where it all leads. See, this whole process, it's not really about building a new habit. It's much deeper than that. It's about forging an entirely new identity.
Think about it this way. Every single time you choose to act when you don't feel like it, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. You're not just checking a box on a to-do list. You're becoming someone who does what they say they're going to do. You're becoming a person who finishes.
So, the choice is right here, right now. No more excuses. No more I'll start tomorrow. Are you going to go back to being that person who starts and stops, who makes promises and then quietly breaks them to yourself? Or are you going to trap yourself, close that escape route, and finally become the person you know you were always meant to be? The decision is yours. Make it.